test of some new equipment that I got for my birthday. So I'm just checking out. This is the Insta360 Link 2 camera that you're looking at right here. And I've totally revamped the entire setup here for my desk. So as you see, when I move, the camera is going to move with me. Now I can turn that on or off. It'll keep me in frame. But just wanted to test this out. Wanted to jump on here, see what you all think of the quality, see what you think of, kind of what I got going on. I do have the other uh, camera still installed. So this is the traditional view that you all are used to seeing me in. And this is still my Elgato Mark II. So let me know in the chat if you're hearing everything okay, if I'm coming through loud and clear. But also have some different things. Like I said, I've just reset up everything on my desk just to try to change it up a little bit. So I've got a new top-down view. I'm using the low profile mount here on the Elgato for the prompter, and then I can swing this around and actually show my new setup here for my top-down shot, which I'll be using my camera for. And then this low profile arm really makes it nice because I can swing out and get a wider shot. So here I can take and actually just pull this one around and pull it in if I want to, pull it back out and kind of frame that shot in. But let me know what you all think about that. It's a little bit different. It's not something that I've done before, but Melissa and the kids got me this really nice Insta360 camera. I'm really enjoying it so far. It does some really good framing. It's also supposed to have some hand gestures. So if I walk away and I do like this and move up, it should zoom in on me. It's not doing it now, I think, because I'm so close to it, and it wants to keep me in that frame. But what do you all think of this? Is this something that you could see doing more live streams like this? You can also put this into vertical view. Maybe I could start doing some verticals at some point, but be really interested in your thoughts, whether or not it's a little bit too much in the way it jumps around. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's nice to have that framing in, and I really want to be able to get a nice top-down shot. That's the main reason I did this, was so that I'll be able to get that top-down shot. I've got much more room on my desk now, so I've cleared off a bunch of things. You'll notice, let me flip back over to the other camera because I want you to see how I've got my monitors set up now. So my monitors are now in a portrait mode. So I have both of my dual monitors in the portrait mode, and then I've got my get that back around here, and let me go ahead and switch back to cameras here. So I've got both my monitors now in portrait mode, and I've got them so that the Insta360 is in the middle, and it gave me just so much more real estate to be able to do things. And my laptop is now over here back up on its stand, a little bit easier to use, and it's going to allow me to really get creative, have more room on my desk, maybe to do those larger comparisons with my phone when I get to that point. The Note Air 4 or the Note Air 5C review is coming. I'm working on it now, and that was one reason I just tore it all down today and rebuilt the entire desk so that I'd be able to do that and be able to have that that extra room to be able to do all those things. And of course, I've got my stable, my Elgato mic here, but I also have the Yeti that I've got down here as well that I can use maybe for filming those top-down shots. And just take myself off camera. I don't think you need to see me while I'm doing the top-down shot unless it's a live stream, but let me know what you all think. Do you think that adds more to it? Or should I just switch between the two? Because right now I'm using OBS to kind of push my camera to Riverside. But if I was just using my phone and the stable camera, I could do both of those through Riverside without having to worry about changing too many things up. And then I could still change views from there. But again, new stuff, new learning curve. different things. Again, this camera angle, what do you think about this one? Again, it's a little harder because I have that stationary microphone. So I may want to look at, do I put a boom, like one of those small boom mics, like the Movo the kids bought me? Do I put that on a tripod right here so that it's easier for you to hear me? Or do I continue to just jump back and forth between the two? And it's a little different with this setup. But how's everybody doing tonight? Are you enjoying your weekend? What all do you have going on? I've got all my ink devices charged up. I did that while I was in the middle of doing this revamp of the microphones, just to see what I could take care of all in one foul swoop. I really like having the laptop up higher on that. I can't remember the name of the stand now. It's in the things I use. The name of the stand that I use uh, for my laptop stand, but I love it. And it gives me storage underneath. It allows me to do a lot of different things with it. And it's just a really nice stand. And I found when it was on the desk, I just didn't really like it as much. It wasn't my favorite thing to do. And of course, now, since I've got this new setup, I can also, if I want to, use my standing desk a little bit better now that I've got it set up. So you'll see here, we'll go ahead. So there we go. We'll go ahead and let this come down and you'll get that more traditional view that you all are kind of used to with me in the shot. Please ignore the messy desk behind me. It's one of those things. As you're putting this stuff on, as you're changing up this, you have to make a mess to clean it up. So that's kind of what I've done here is I've kind of made this huge mess behind me. Melissa and the kids not so excited about the portrait screens. Corey says it just looks wrong, but I'm kind of liking it so far because I've been able to fit my windows in. It's actually a lot easier for me to see, so I can really monitor the different things that I've got going on, and then being able to work this way and make it a little bit more user friendly for me to be able to get the content out. So, but yeah, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the setup. Is this something that you would find that would work really well? Do you find it useful? Is it something that I don't know? It's a huge change of pace for me. So again, it's one of those things that as you live, you learn, you change up things, you do new things, you try different things. And this was just a quick jump on live stream just for that reason, just to say hello, just to see what you think about this, kind of do proof of concept. I'll listen to this back when I get off of the stream just to make sure everything came through okay. I mean, I'm looking at my OBS right here because I've got the dual windows on these new portrait screens. They're same screens I've always had. It's just now I have them in portrait instead of landscape. And then I've got my computer right here. It's much more compressed. I have a ton of workspace down here to be able to continue with the things that I have. We'll look real quick here and see what yeah, and here's this other view. And again, when I'm going to rotate this around again so everybody can kind of see what the new setup looks like. That's a little harder from this angle, but there are my dual monitors. Of course, the carriage light's still the same, and then the studio lighting. But yeah, so again, if you don't have any comments, that's fine. If you weren't able to jump in, that's fine as well. But wanted to pop in, say hello, take a look at this, and see how it was going to work in the long term moving forward. But anyway, everybody, I'm going to hop off of here and I'm going to get cracking on that Note Air 5C review some more, get that all filmed. I've got my new bar up here. Basically, like I mentioned earlier, I put the prompter on the low profile Elgato arm, and then I used the um, Oh, the Elgato. I can't remember what it's called. Trey got it for me last year, but the big master arm. So I've got the master arm with the extensions, and it lets me put my phone right here, right about this level, and it should be able to capture almost the whole table. But until next time, everybody, keep on moving forward. Let me know in the comments what you think of this, whether this is a good thing or if I should make some more changes further on down the line. Have a great night. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye now.